A great day on the internet, because Pokimane always finds a way to get out of trouble. People are making fun of her on social media because she said some things online that weren't very smart. It seems that everyone had something to say, and the criticism got worse very quickly. As usual, the videos are going viral and starting a heated argument.
Can I tell you guys something crazy? And I know if there are guys watching, you're not gonna believe what I'm about to say.
Keep in mind that she is about 40 years old, and that this is the kind of thing that people are talking about her right now. But let's be honest for a second. The only person who really bothers people is Pokimane. It probably wouldn't have gotten as much attention if almost everyone else had said the same thing. Some people who don't like her think she's purposely going toward little controversy to keep people talking, even if that's not true.
Adult people are almost never blonde. Like, adult natural blondes basically don't really exist. Very small percentage. If you see an adult person with blonde hair, 90% of the time it's dyed. And I know you're gonna think I'm lying, and I thought that this was false news too, but it's not. Sometimes people are born with light hair, but almost all the time, by the time you're an adult, it's dark. Blonde people aren't real, noted. Basically. I found that so interesting. There are just certain things you learn at some point. Like, huh?
If you took her brain and put in a man's body, this chick would be living in poverty. Somebody just said laughs in Swedish. Many people on the internet had strong reactions to her statement, and some even questioned what she meant. Some people even made fun of her by giving clear evidence that her claim was false. People on social media quickly went from being confused to making fun of each other. A small video that started out as a joke quickly became popular as a way to start conversation.
You built Auschwitz on our Minecraft server!
The event eventually went viral, getting about 6 million views in a short amount of time. Even if that wouldn't have been enough to get a lot of attention on its own, things quickly got out of hand. Keemstar from Drama Alert also shared their thoughts on how to make more people aware of the issue. Once big news stations got involved, the topic really took off. Pokimane responded to a viewer who claims men and women can't be friends.
Why am I still getting hate?
Why would any man want to be friends with you? It's impossible. There will always be interest.
I have to say that this situation makes me think of something that older viewers might remember. People who helped start the community will probably notice the similarities right away. It has that same awkward, viral feel that people can't seem to shake off. It's funny how history repeats itself online.
On the same height.
Yeah, if you hold it, you guys can see what life is like from her POV. Is that your two girlfriends? Yes, that's my two girlfriends. Yes. That's how it works. We all know that you cannot have female friends, so yes.
In short, a creator was seen hugging a woman who wasn't his girlfriend in front of his actual girlfriend. As soon as the video went viral, people started arguing about whether it was offensive or not. That one moment was enough to start a long online conversation. As always, social media turned a short talk into a full-blown fight.
Do you realize that you are insulting your own gender when you speak this way? You are saying that men are incapable of desiring friendship if it's with a woman? Do you know how that implies that you are like inherently animalistic or lacking intellect? Also, you should not be lumping every man together in a group as if you can speak for them. That's crazy.
Crazy.
She not wrong, but he not wrong either. Some men cannot do it. Let's take a step back and look at this in a bigger way. If a man starts dating a woman and most of his close friends are women, his partner may feel insecure. If limits aren't clear, this kind of connection will inevitably lead to conflict. Communication and trust are important in any relationship because, to be honest, not everyone who says they are just friends has good intentions. Well, you can be friends with the opposite gender. One of them just has to be ugly or fat.
Or fat.
Millions of people have seen my face, but I don't feel like you really know me. So let's address my most common assumptions, starting with the most popular one.
In a technical sense, I'm also a part of this. I got involved in this field and set up a forum for people to talk about online drama. You can also choose to write commentary. Everyone is trying to make their own way in the competitive online market. Everything is a part of the content ecosystem in the end.
People thinking I come from money or have millions of dollars lying around, especially since I did my gifting series. But the truth is, I'm an immigrant. Secondly, people often think I'm American or Asian or both, but I'm actually neither. I was born in North Africa.
Because only lame say that
Have you noticed that she doesn't really take any responsibility in most of her explanations? People often blame clickbait stories, content creators, or just being a woman online. Even though some of the criticism is unfair, it's important to be responsible. And if viewers think that's missing, their opinion of you can change.
And I grew up in Canada. Lastly, people often assume negative aspects of my character, whether that's because I'm a content creator or how I look or whatever clickbait article they've read about.
There was a time when I really didn't understand why she was acting that way. The way they talked and moved made the moment feel strange. Body language and other small details can sometimes weaken the main idea. Most people don't know how important presentation is.
Truth is, when I started posting online, I was just a girl studying engineering who was obsessed with the internet, social media, and video games. And although my external circumstances have changed a lot, and I absolutely recognize the privilege associated.
It was so lively and passionate that it almost looked like something from a Jeremy Fragrance video. People were surprised by how similar they looked because they thought it was too dramatic. People probably started making jokes about it because of this difference. The internet tends to quickly record these kinds of events.
Stop rubbing your wrists after spraying your fragrance.
With that, internally, I still feel like that same girl. I have the same hobbies, same humor.
maybe you're just boring as
Same hopes for my future. Anyways, everyone gets judged unfairly, whether that's in person or online. But I hope you got to know me a bit better.
I think Pokimane is under more stress and criticism than other creators, to be fair. But it looks like she has put up emotional walls instead of separating constructive criticism from outright hostility. When everything is seen as bad, growth stops. That could be one of the reasons why some people lost interest over time.
It took me years to style my bangs just right, so let me show you how I do it. Can I tell you a secret? I'm really into celibacy, and that can range from not kissing on the first date to saving yourself for marriage.
Sometimes, people seem to expect praise for small things when they react online, which can make things seem too dramatic. You don't have to share every little thing about yourself. Even the smallest things can get bigger on the internet. Also, once something is said in public, it almost never stays unimportant.
Come get to know me, but this time, it's personal. For starters, my real name is
Walter Hartwell White.
People are often curious about my personal life and whether I have a boyfriend, but to be honest, I don't really like the concept of a boyfriend. I do want to start a family someday, and I plan for my next partner to be my husband.
Since Pokimane is in her 30s, it's safe to say that no one will be shocked by her marriage, partner, or plans for a family in the future. That's how life is. If anything, being honest about big changes in your life might sometimes stop people from guessing. When information isn't clear, parasocial assumptions and rumors can spread.
Where is she on the leaderboard? I feel like she's kind of having a midlife crisis or something. She's like, it's like a little crash out because she's, you know, hitting that age. Yeah, it feels like a psychotic break. Like, just everything she's been doing lately, the way she's been moving is very odd.
As soon as she said, next partner, a lot of people started to wonder about her past relationships. Just the words caused arguments and assumptions online. It shows how one word can change everything. People read everything on the internet very carefully. Yeah, RIP Pokimane, LOL. Time to usher in a new era and embrace my name, Iman. I want to share the facts of who I am. Someone who's as unique as my name. During the month of Ramadan, since my name translates to faith, it's a reminder to have faith that everything will work out. This is huge for the unemployed. Mizgif is another point of contention. Some people think he is still mad at Pokimane for cutting him off. Some people say that he sometimes takes subtle shots from the sidelines, which only makes people more suspicious. It adds a new layer to the ongoing story, whether it was meant to or not. These little comments can quickly bring back old drama. Pokimane admits she's embarrassed for mispronouncing Manon's name from Katsai this whole time.
I'm so embarrassed because I only just found out that Manon from Katsai's name is actually pronounced Manon.
Sorry for being mean, But how are you a French speaker and don't know how to pronounce one of the most common French names? Like these band music people are pissed. Their fans may be as crazy as K-pop fans. People can get very angry over even the smallest things, like when someone says their name wrong. It shows how much fans care, even though the level of passion can seem too high at times. Discussion boards on the internet have a way of turning little mistakes into big arguments.
Are you mixed with black? No, but I am African. Wait, mixed with African, so you are low-key black. No. I am 100% African, but I'm not black. And when I say African, I mean I'm Moroccan. Morocco is in the north of Africa.
She might say some sounds correctly, but people are very harsh on how she says others. People have said things like, "Isn't Elon Musk African? And if you're from Africa, why do you sound like this?" People often say these things about the subject. It's funny how much time people spend on nitpicking and pointless comparisons. If you're sick of the drama surrounding Pokimane, click the subscribe button to stay up to date without getting lost in the chaos.